Hi everyone, Leah here from EurekaCrystalBeads.com with another product spotlight video for you. Before I get started, just a quick reminder to go check out the rest of our channel, and if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button and notification bell, and you'll always know when we're posting new content. Okay, so for what I have for you today is a fun unboxing video for a new product that we're carrying that we have developed for you. This is called our Beader's Essential Toolbox, and I'm trying to build some anticipation for you underneath all of this beautiful sparkly tissue paper. I'm going to show you what exactly we are going to be giving you in this wonderful box of all essential tools for the beginner or the beginner beader in your life. So let's get started. Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to be giving you guys some great tools in this box. So let's go over some of them first. So as you know, when you get started with jewelry making, there's definitely some tools that you want to have on hand if you're going to do some basic things like earrings or any kind of wire working. So we got those here for you. So to start, let's talk about our round nose pliers. So these are what you will use to make things like earrings or loops. Anything that needs a round shape, these round nose pliers will be perfect for. And so we have included them in this box, of course, as they are absolutely an essential tool. Next, we have a wire cutter. Now, this kind of cutter is meant for hard wires. So things like head pins, things like chain. So that's what this kind of cutter is for. We are giving you another two cutters in here, but I'll go over those in a minute as far as what they're used for. Okay. Next, we have our chain nose pliers. Now these are also essential for basic wire working. They're flat and smooth inside and they taper to a point. So these are what are going to help you wrap loops, which is a great beginner technique to learn if you want to up your wire working game. So these are going to be great for that. So these are your 3 essential wire working tools. Now, before I keep going, I just want to let you know that this box is great for several reasons. So first of all, if you are brand new to jewelry making and you were absolutely ready to dive right in, you know that you're just going to love it. This box is going to cover everything you need to get you started. And if you pair it with one of our bead collections, we have these bead collections that come out once a month, beautiful array of beads, all in a lovely theme. If you grab this box and one of those collections, you are going to be set and you're going to be ready to make so many beautiful things, especially when you pair them with the videos that we put out on our YouTube channel, like this one. So again, we have our wire working tools here. Move these to the side. Now for stringing, which is another type of basic jewelry making, we have a couple things that we're going to use. We have our crimper tool. So this is what you will use to squish crimp beads to attach beading wire to whatever clasp you like. And so we are including, of course, a spool of soft touch beading wire in one of my favorite diameters, which is the fine diameter. It's a great diameter to start with, to have on hand, because you're going to use it with a standard crimp bead and you will use a standard crimp tool. And then to cut this kind of wire, we have a pair of flex wire cutters. Now, these cutters differ from the cutters that I showed you a little earlier, because while these are meant for hard wire, these are meant for flexible beading wire, which is what this is. So this is a flexible beading wire. Let me just show you that here. So it is actually a number of stainless steel wires that are actually sort of woven together and coated in nylon. So this is extremely strong for stringing. It's a great diameter to start with, and you'll have a great little starter amount. And so what's nice is some of the things that we give you here, if you like it, you can easily buy more of them. So, you know, we have this great little small spool to start with. If you like it and you go through it, as I'm sure you will with all the fun projects you're going to make, you can come onto our website, EurekaCrystalBeads.com, and you can buy some more. Okay, so this type of cutter is for this kind of wire. You do not want to cut things like head pins with this type of cutter. And that's why we're giving you both of these cutters in this beginner's box, because they are both essential for your beginning jewelry making. And you're going to learn very early on that it's important not to use the wrong tool for the wrong thing, because you can damage that tool. But as long as you use the tools the way they're supposed to be, these tools will last you so many years. Okay, so there's our basic stringing. Now, the next step of your basic jewelry making is bead weaving. So for that, we're giving you some wonderful beading needles to start with. So you're going to get two different sizes here. You're going to get size 10 and size 12. And these are the two best needle sizes that you can start with. And Pony is the brand that I personally like a lot. I tend to be a little rough on my needles, and I think that these ones have the most flexibility and they don't break on me. The 10s and the 12s will cover you pretty much for probably 95% of all projects that you might be doing. So this is a great little starter set for needles. Next we have what we thread through the needles, which is Fireline. This is also my favorite diameter of Fireline. This is 6-pound Fireline, and this will work for very many projects. So there are poundages that are lower and higher, but 6-pound is a great one to start with because it's right in the middle and it really works for a lot of projects. Next we have Beader's wax, or in this case it's beeswax, and you will run your Fireline through the beeswax. And what this does is this helps you create better tension on your beadwork. It helps to keep your tail and your working thread stuck together where they thread through your needle, and this helps with tangles. So a lot of people really like using beeswax. I do as well. I find that, just like it lists here, strengthens and conditions thread, reduces tangling and knotting, and it's easy to use because it comes in this great little plastic container. So outside of the plastic packaging, it is housed in a nice little hard plastic container, and then it has these slots, and you just draw your Fireline right through the slots, and you're going to get a nice coating of beeswax on your Fireline. So this is another great little tool for the beginning beader who's into bead weaving. Okay, so another great thing about this box is that this is a great gift for someone in your life who is looking to get into jewelry making. So with the holidays right around the corner, and this box now live up on our website, one click and you have a great gift to give someone. And it's also certainly a good box even if that someone already makes jewelry, because as someone who is a seasoned jewelry maker, I love having extras of tools. I love having 2 pairs of chain nose pliers, for example, because sometimes it's helpful to have 1 pair in each hand when you're doing certain types of wire working. You know, depending on how the cutter is used, maybe the cutter that they have is really old and you're going to give them a nice fresh new one that's really, really great for the holiday season coming up. So it is a great gift to give someone who is either looking to get into jewelry making or perhaps is already involved in jewelry making, and this is going to be a nice upgrade to some of the items that they have. So along with our bead weaving selection here, we're also going to give you a pair of thread snips. This is going to be great for cutting your Fireline, and because of the style of the snip, you're going to be able to get nice and close to your beadwork to get really good little snips in there and not have little bits of wire sticking out. So this is another great little tool that we're including in there as well. All right, so now on to the fun little extra goodies. These are actually my favorite. I love things that make my jewelry making life easier, and we have a couple of really fun things in there. So the first is this really wonderful ceramic dish. Now, as you can see, it has all different slots, so it'll hold your beads or your findings or whatever you're using for one project in one place, which is really nice. It's heavy, it's ceramic, so what's nice is it's not going to get moved around your beading mat very easily. There are other ones I've seen that are plastic, and what's tricky is that all it takes is the littlest bump and your beads are hopping over their little walls here and your beads are getting mixed up or it's getting flipped onto the floor. This is a nice, heavy, sturdy ceramic little Beader's organizational tray here, and I love this one. And also because it's so smooth, it's very easy to stick your needle right down in there and pick up your different beads. So I absolutely love this. So little toys like this, while they may not be necessary to do beadwork, boy, are they fabulous, and they will make your life so much easier, or the life of whoever you're maybe gifting this box to. Now, one of my favorite little tools at home, and I'm not even joking when I say this, is my little triangle bead scoop. The reason this is so wonderful is for when I'm beading and I'm ready to pick up my beads, you just slide this right along your little beading surface and you can scoop them right back down into their tube or into their bag. Or if you're counting beads, so say you have a project that calls for a certain number of beads and you want to get those beads set aside, it's really wonderful for pulling and counting all of those beads out to the side. Its beautiful sharp corners really mean that things like counting or maneuvering your beads around your bead mat, you get to do that with a lot more precision. So I really love these simple little bead triangle scoopers. So you're going to get one of these things in here as well. Now, lastly, you're going to get the item that is the best surface to bead on. You're going to get a package of 3 Beader's mats. Now, this material is, in my opinion, the best to bead on. I've seen a lot of people where they bead on towels or different types of fabric that they find, but the problem with something like a towel is the fabric is loopy, so it can actually catch your needle or your soft flex, and next thing you know, you're flicking beads across the room. This material does not have any loops in it. It's a beautiful, soft material called Velix, and it's going to be perfect for all of your beading surfaces that you need. Another neat thing is if you want to check out one of the other beading videos we have on our website, it is how to make your own bead board, where you set one of these mats into a frame. So if you liked that video, this is the kind of bead mat that you're going to use for that project. So you're going to get 3 of them, and they're nice and they're large in size, and yeah, these are 11 inches by 14 inches, and you're going to get 3 of those mats. So I think this is the best way to round out this great box here. So head on over to EurekaCrystalBeads.com, where this box is now live and able to be purchased. I think the beader in your life, or perhaps you, are going to love it. And you can see I'm just laying back all of these items you get. It's just, there's so many here and it's a great value, and you're really going to have everything that you need to get started, or to get that person in your life started with this absolutely wonderful and rewarding hobby. Oops. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to visit us on over at EurekaCrystalBeads.com so you can purchase this box or anything else that you might need for any of your jewelry making needs. And I'll see you later. Bye.